When we hear the words manipulation, we always think about something bad. But there are certain ways where we can trick and manipulate ourselves to become the best versions of ourselves possible. And today we will talk about this. So if you're interested in this type of content, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video. Okay, but what does manipulating yourself actually mean? It basically means that you are making good habits easy and you are making harder things to do easier. So basically you hack yourself and you become better, faster and more efficient. So we are used to staying in our comfort zones, and this means that our brains don't really want to change. It feels unfamiliar, it feels uncomfortable. We don't want that. You need to hack yourself and also get yourself out of your comfort zone, because that's exactly the place where you will grow. Also, motivation comes and goes and you need discipline. You will not be motivated every day. You will not get up every day and think to yourself, yes, today I want to go to the gym, I'm so motivated. No, you really need to be disciplined to move further. And we will talk about the things that you need in order to move further in your life now. So something that you need to do is start smaller. Don't go all in directly, because you will go back to your old habits. It's hard to maintain something that we never did before. As an example, you never work out and then you tell yourself, I will go to the gym now 6 times a week. You will probably not maintain this goal. So start smaller. Say, okay, I will go to the gym 2 times. And when this is a daily habit, you can say, okay, I will go 3 times. But start smaller. Don't set these immense high goals. You will just disappoint yourself, and this will also keep you away from trying again. Something that you can also do is attach new habits to things that you are already doing. As an example, you are already working out a lot, but you also want to train your endurance. So you basically just tell yourself, okay, to every weightlifting training, I will just go on the treadmill or on the cross trainer for 10 minutes. And you can also then say, okay, next time I will go 15 minutes. And in this way, you make it easy to implement. And you don't even think to yourself, oh my God, now I need to start right away with a 40-minute cardio training. Just start small and implement it into your daily life. Something that is essential is to make bad habits hard to do. As an example, you're always scrolling on social media and you're wasting so much time with it. Delete all social media apps. Sounds hard, but if you don't use it to work or to make money or for something important, you don't need it. It's just a distraction. So remove all the distractions. If you tend to drink, even if it's just 1 glass of wine every evening, make sure that you don't have wine in your house. Easy. You need to really make the bad habits harder to do. So when you sit there in the evening on the couch and you want to drink a glass of wine, you don't have wine at home, so you cannot drink. Easy example. And in this way, you will just trick yourself and you will get better over the time. And at one point, you will not even think about having a glass of wine anymore. This is just a small example. You can think about many things that you do that are not good for yourself. As an example, eating sweets or processed foods. If you don't want that anymore, remove all of these things from your house. You will not have a bag of chips laying there ready for the evening. So you will not eat the bag of chips, right? Easy and also easy to implement. And in this way, you will just make bad habits harder to maintain in your life, and you will focus more on creating good habits. Also, keep your environment clean and simple. When your environment is not organized and everywhere it's like cluttered and you don't find things, your mind also reflects that. So really keep your environment clean and organized, and you will also feel the difference. Also, your workspace is important. So also clean your workspace. You will be more productive and you will also be more focused. Something that I also like to do is using reminders and notes to remind myself what I need to do, because we get distracted a lot. We need to focus. And using notes and reminders helps me. As an example, I used to have cravings in the night, and I used to walk into my kitchen and open the door and search for snacks. I don't have snacks at home, but like when I snack something, it's nuts or dates, and this is healthy, but only a certain amount. And I used to eat a lot of that. So what I did is I put like a sticky note on the drawer. So if I open it, I see the sticky note and I remind myself, stop. I don't want to do that. And it really works. Of course, you need to do it over a certain amount of time to relearn again that you don't need to snack so much or at all. But it really helps, and it improved my life so much. If you want to be more disciplined and also reach more goals, you should also reward yourself for small wins and also think about your wins, because we have so many small achievements every day, but we don't see them. So always take your time to focus on your achievements and tell yourself, wow, okay, today I went to the gym. That's an achievement. And I'm proud of myself for going to the gym. And in this way, you will also be more motivated and disciplined to work out more or to read more and to learn more, because you are rewarding yourself and you are also seeing your progress. Something that really helped me level up is to ask myself if the highest version of myself would do this or would say yes to this. And if the answer was no, I already knew what I had to do. So this is something that you can always ask yourself. Like, if I would be my highest self right now, would I let a person cross my boundaries right now? No? Okay, then you know what you need to do. So act like your future self. Act like the person that you want to become. And this really helps you because you see yourself in the future, and slowly you will start to become this version of yourself that you want to become. So always ask yourself, what would the highest version of myself do now? What would she say? What would she do? And how would she move through life? And really imagine your highest version. You can also write it down. I also did it, and it helped me a lot because I now really know how I want to be, what I want to do. And you can then always decide from this perspective. Also keep promises to yourself. If you tell yourself that you will work out, go and work out. Because if you cannot even trust yourself, you will have a really bad self-confidence, because you're always showing yourself that you cannot even trust yourself. And other people also feel that you're not reliable and you don't even believe in yourself. And that's a really bad starting point to improve yourself, because you don't even believe in yourself. You don't think that you can do things. You don't think that you can achieve things. So really, keep promises to yourself and show yourself, hey, okay, I'm reliable. I can rely on myself. Something that also goes along with being the highest version of yourself is to talk positive to yourself and kind, because we tend to always judge ourselves and talk so negative about ourselves. And this impacts our minds, because our mind doesn't know the difference between a joke, as an example, and the reality. So if you say, ha ha ha, I'm so stupid, or ha ha ha, I cannot lose weight, I'm just gaining weight, your mind thinks, okay, I'm stupid, or I cannot lose weight, I'm just always craving sweet stuff. And in this way, you manipulate yourself in a bad way. So basically, you tell yourself that you are not able to do some things, and you then also really get this approved in your day-to-day life. And this also goes in a bad direction then, because you don't trust yourself anymore, you don't believe in yourself, and you don't want this for yourself. You should be proud of yourself, you should talk positive about yourself and also kind to yourself, because you deserve it. Okay, but how do we make good habits stick? Because it's easy to start something and it's hard to really keep it in our routine. It takes some time, I think 90 days or 60, don't get me wrong, to learn new habits. And it's hard in the beginning, but when it's a part of your day-to-day life, you will not ask yourself anymore if you will go and work out. You will just do it. And I can really tell you from someone that was super lazy and was not going to the gym, when I implemented this into my day-to-day life, the beginning was hard, but now I don't ask myself anymore if I will go and work out today. It's just part of my day and routine. It's not hard for me anymore. So really work on creating this new habit for yourself. Also focus on your systems and not motivation, because motivation will come and go. Your system will always remind yourself. As an example, a to-do list is a good system. So you basically always see what you need to focus on. Your motivation will not help you to succeed every day. Also track your progress. Even if it's something small, you should track it and write it down. I always like to reflect first thing in the morning, 3 things that I achieved and also 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I do the same thing before I go to bed. And I definitely see that I'm more grateful and that I also see my small achievements. And this also empowers me to get up and do more because I'm so proud of myself. This also goes along with celebrating your wins then, even if it's just something small. As an example, you have the bad habit that you always go and crave something sweet in the evening before you go to bed. And you know it's not good for you, but then like you always repeat this pattern, it becomes a habit. So you will not think about it anymore. You will just go into the kitchen and find yourself eating something sweet. But you need to relearn and also let go of this pattern. And let's say one evening you did not do this certain bad behavior. Celebrate this. Show yourself, wow, this time I acted differently. That's cool. And even though maybe the next day you will find yourself standing in the kitchen again and eating something sweet, you still managed to act differently one day. And that's already an achievement. So don't give up if you fail once. Failure is normal and it belongs to our way of becoming our higher self and just learning and leveling up. Failure is important. We always learn through failure. So don't be scared to fail. There's always a learning in failure, so we cannot really lose. This is also something that I want you to know. Like, when you fail, you learn. So basically you did not fail. You learned something that will help you move further in life. Okay, so I hope that these tips helped you and that you will also implement them into your life. And I believe in you, you can do it, and it changes everything. You will be more productive, you will let go of old habits, and you will start to see a new version of yourself that you didn't know could exist. And I'm so proud of you that you will now take these steps and implement them into your life and level up. So this was it with the video. If you found it helpful, subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye bye!